shit.
Taxi.
Zino, did you just have a major taxiing mishap?
Yeah. I did a little burnout.
Yeah, these things happen.
Oh yeah.
Gentlemen, when you're selecting your loadouts in the loadout editor, I cannot stress enough the importance of making sure that you bring a smoke generator with you on every mission.
Yeah, I'm all over that.
They don't add any weight to your aircraft, so there's really no reason not to.
For sure. I gotta wait for my oscilloscopes to chill out, wherever they are. Man, hot starts weak. Cold
Request
starts, rather.
refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
So I guess conceivably we could reload, rearm at Kasab.
Affirm, that is an option.
Now, if we do it right, we should just get it done in one go. Knock out 1, 2, 3. I have a fucking
Rearming
bomb,
complete.
So waypoint 1 is ammo dumps. Waypoint 2 is missiles.
Yeah, I can just crawl my way from 1, 2 and see, go down the list and see how far I can get. Is this helicopter gonna move? That's cool.
Where is the boat? You guys are over by Abu Musa, it looks like.
Steve, if you want a good shot of the boat, now would be time to grab it. Rescue heroes. Oh, and there it goes.
What up, Mr. fucking Hot Mic?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Mel.
Hey,
You muted me?
well, yeah, you're Hot Micing, dude.
It's not that fucking bad to mute me.
It is when all you hear is.
How about now? Is that good?
Much better.
Cool. Now unfucking mute me.
So whoever's got him muted can unmute him.
Alright.
You're welcome.
Alright, Alex, I'm ready to go anytime you want.
Yeah, ready to go. We'll go to our own channel and then see them on SRS.
Yeah, is everybody on SRS? Zeno's not, but screw that guy.
No, I don't know what that
Little
is.
momentum. We can just relay to him.
There we go.
I say let's keep everybody in the same channel on Discord and we'll just chat on SRS as needed.
Bringing all flares.
Yeah, I'm good with that. We'll use Discord as Unicom.
Cool. Ready to launch.
Hold on.
I can go first. If you want.
Look at that paint scheme.
I don't want to be
Launching.
green.
Mal, did you download StarMat's new liveries?
I have not yet.
Oh, okay, then I'll stay with the one I'm wearing then.
Got you on Unicom, Tony. Yep.
Oh, he almost made it at 9 o'clock.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete. Hey, what are you doing? Colt, 1-1.
Oh, what are we
Request
blowing up,
takeoff.
anyways? Sam's?
So
Request
take
rearming.
out 1 or 2
Copy.
harms and either bombs or mavericks. And actually, I'm taking 4 120s total because Tony and Alex are primarily armed for strike. They've just got the 2 each AMRAMs and Sidewinders.
Oh, okay.
So why don't you and I get armed for air-to-air with a bit of strike, and we can fly cap.
Rearming complete.
Also, why is my SRS not working? Hey, now I'm on SRS. Zino, I know you have no idea what the mission is or what the briefing is, but heading 065 across the Gulf to Iran.
Copy. Trying to get my flaps to go up. There's a button for that, isn't there?
Just press F to put your flaps to automatic.
Oh, look at that.
Shift F for half flaps, Control F for full flaps.
It's trying to retract them.
Yeah, then just F to retract them.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Steve, good picture opportunity.
Copy. Screenshot achieved. Mal, check in on button 9 once you're started, if you're on SRS.
Yep, give me a sec. Channel 9 check.
I've got you 5x5. Diamond Flight, Dagger 1.
Are you on Unicom?
Yeah, A-firm, Dagger 1 here.
Okay, yeah, Diamond 2, I guess, or Diamond 1, Alex's checkmate 1.
What? Get your squadrons together, you guys.
This coming from the guy who's in Nightmare Flight.
Hey, listen, I rock the dagger call sign always, doesn't matter what squadron I'm in. Furthermore, can you confirm that you guys are heading directly towards target 1?
Yeah, we're 77 miles out from waypoint 1.
Fuck's sakes, my game just crashed. Anyhow, what I was about to say was, as soon as Mal was ready, and now as soon as I'm ready, we will head towards waypoint 3, just because it's a little bit closer as the crow flies. But before we really start looking to drop any ordnance on the ground, we'll try to do a fighter sweep.
Okay, that sounds good. We're 70 miles out, so.
I'm going to rock the abbreviated start to end all abbreviated starts here.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
Yeah, like I'm doing the scramble startup here.
Taxiing with one engine.
What do you think's caused your crash?
I was just trying to go back to my cockpit view from the F10 map.
Really, eh? Alex was checking some stuff in the F10 map, and it was like a rubber band for a minute.
God, arms are so sexy on this fucking plane.
Amen.
Request rearming. Copy. Rearming complete.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Yeah, having a one-engine, single-engine taxi here.
We're starting off at waypoint 3.
Hey, firm. Here, I'll get you back on channel 9. Yeah, my APU just shut down.
Nice.
Alright, let's do this.
I thought about doing the double ugly.
Then I realized I might need a Maverick.
Since you know where you're going, I'll let you lead.
Copy that. Hey, you know normal takeoff procedure? Well, we are just rolling right now.
Sounds good.
Coming left, 10-degree climb.
Yep, I'm on your 7 o'clock.
Sorry. My bad.
Rolling out of the turn.
Copy that.
We'll stay in full burn until it's time to drop the tanks.
Sounds good. Target altitude.
33,000.
Copy that.
Also, I thought I was just drunk, but it turns out I've got an asymmetric load.
You and me both. Aircraft at 72 miles. Those are other Hornets.
I'm not certain. Believe it or not, I believe that is my buddy Zino in the Su-25 Kamikaze and the tanker.
That works.
Also, I was looking at the F10 map and got a little bit of squirrely because I forgot I'm not trimmed 100%, so are you still visual?
That I am. I'm on your 6. And dropping the bag.
Yeah, dropping the bag.
You're still in blower. can't see your contrail.
Such a habit for fucking Discord.
Yeah, you've been bouncing back and forth between both all the time.
Yeah, I know, like I said, it's just a habit.
I'm going to call AWACS here.
They're on 305, right?
Overlord, Colt 1-1, request picture. Colt 1-1, Overlord, clean.
Leveling off. I have a slew of unknown contacts on RWR ahead.
Overlord, Colt 1-2, request bogey dope. Colt 1-2, Overlord, clean.
Shit, I hope you weren't just talking to me. I switched the wrong radio when I was on called AWACS and set my other radio to channel 1.
Over on your 5 o'clock now.
Copy on visual.
Oh, God, I keep doing it. Hey, yeah, I'm on your 5.
So waypoint 3 is a silkworm missile emplacement. I don't know what that is. That's like an anti-ship missile or something like that.
You at mill power?
Yeah, at full mill.
Yeah. Sorry, wrong channel.
Yeah, I'm on mill power. Are you reading me?
Yeah, when I called AWACS, it switched channel 2 on me.
It did the exact same thing to me.
WR has 2 unknown contacts.
What?
Zino, I recommend you turn heading 090 and see if anything shoots at you.
What was that? I'm trying to like hook up with my tanker. Where y'all? Like, I'm sure I'm fairly far away from you guys.
No, you're in the direction where bad guys are going to be. Like, you could get involved in a fight, whether you want to or not here.
Oh, really? Interesting. What heading? 090?
Yeah, head east towards Iran. That's where bad guys are. Or you can continue trying to tank.
Nah, I shot a missile at him, so we don't even try.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah. But the good news is I know how to fire missiles. I'm gonna stop. What's going on? What altitude are you guys at? They're east?
34,000.
34, yeah.
We are south of you, headed east towards Iran.
I see you on the F-10 there.
So if you want to find out our altitude and you're using the F-10 map, you can just click on it, and in the bottom left it'll have a little window that shows heading, speed, and altitude.
I totally should have done that.
Rifle.
Are we shooting at the unknowns?
What's
Stay firm.
rifle? Really?
Yeah, I think once we get close enough, if we haven't identified anything, I'd rather deal with them sooner rather than later. How many harms do you have?
I think. Are you taking off from burner?
Oh, yeah, thanks for the heads up. I forgot I re-enabled my afterburner detents.
Dagger, Diamond Flight, waypoint 1's been destroyed, pushing waypoint 2.
Dagger Flight copies. Good kill, Diamond Flight.
Alright, I'm shooting the, the one in front of me just disappeared.
I'm going to take the one that is due left. Oh, I see one of them just turned into an SA-6. Do you see the SA-6 now?
Copy that, shooting at that.
Yeah, you take the SA-6. I'm going to take the unknown right off my nose. Magnum.
Magnum. Heading out west.
Overlord, Colt, 1-1, request bogey dope. Colt, 1-1, Overlord, clean.
yours still tracking, or is that mine?
I'm not sure.
I think it's mine because I fired it down the coast. Yep, it's the SA-6 down on that peninsula there. And it's not gonna make it. Magnum.
Roger.
Silkworm down.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, pop-up group 1-1,
fun time.
at 1,000 knots.
I am 20 miles northwest of waypoint 3.
Copy that.
Colt 1, Overlord, Colt 1-1, request bogey dope. Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 138 450 at 5,000 knots.
I got our bandits. $23 miles, 108.
Copy that. I'm on your 6, about 10 miles.
Dagger, Diamond Flight, you guys got that? Enemy contact.
Copy that. Dagger Flight is moving to engage. Bandits to the southeast of your position.
Copy, I'm currently getting locked by an F-5 off my nose. No distance, but I'm off the so I can't really have it hit me.
15 miles.
How is an F-5 locking me from that far?
Warning.
Yeah, copy. I'm getting locked up by the SA-6. Ray gun.
Fox 2.
Copy that. I think I've got the bandit locked up.
Buddy Spike.
Is it clear?
1-1, Overlord, pop-up
Yep,
group,
we're clear.
15749 at 3000, flanking.
Did you splash that F5?
I think I got the one.
Make them.
I hit him.
Okay, copy that. We got a bunch more incoming from almost directly below us. I'm visual on you. I'm on your 12 o'clock high. Cutting across your nose, headed south.
I think below me. Fox 2.
Overlord, Colt, 1-1, request bogey.
Got him.
Colt, 1-1, Overlord, Bra, 28746 at 2500, cold. Colt, 1-1, Overlord,
Don't have my RWR.
16943 at 4000, hot.
Do you see it?
Negative. No. Oh, yeah, I do have an F5 on RWR now.
Oh, you're merged with them. Oh, yeah, I got him on RWR.
Visual.
On me or him?
Bandit.
Are you low or high?
I'm low. Bandit smoking. Fox 2. Splash.
Good kill. Yeah, I had you locked up and I wanted to make sure you were the low guy.
Nice work on those F5s, guys.
Copy, thank you. 2 F5s down. Looks like the scope is clear.
Roger, we're just working over waypoint 2.
Yay, inlet ice.
just remembered to do that a few minutes ago.
Gonna make a nice lazy turn while they warm up. Take a pot shot at waypoint 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back out to the water a ways and then come back around and have a look for targets at waypoint 3. Oh, and hey,
Copy that.
now I'm the one talking on Discord.
Yep.
Yes, you are.
Zino, have you shot at anybody or been shot at by anybody yet?
Harm that
Yeah, I
boat
think
in
a
any way,
Sam
I will fuck you up.
shot at me, and then I dove to negative 30 feet, and then my game crashed. Yeah, I escaped the SAM lock, or whatever the hell it was that was beeping at me, but then I died. That's a yacht. That was a tanker.
Yeah, there is civilian marine traffic.
Right now.
Oh, there is civilian marine traffic. Get
this is
comms mixed up like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Alright, I'm starting just a right-hand orbit until my mat
I
warms
did
up.
not hit the boat though. I'm not hitting boats.
Seconds.
Diamond 300 and 301 are off target and heading for the boat.
Daggerflight copies.
Hey, we might have to refuel. Alright, maps are warm.
One is no joy on targets at waypoint 3 on the ground. Try and broaden my area of search.
Guaranteed I did not. Yeah, it was a snapshot of the SA2, and for whatever reason, the SA6 site that I locked onto was out of range.
Coming off left.
Oh shit. I'll take the 2 kills I got with the Mavericks though.
Tracking good.
I'm just heading for the 065 radial for the boat.
Did you get your MAV off, Isa?
Negative.
Alright, I'm in a left-hand turn at 270 knots.
Copy that. I've got green smoke. I am on your 7 o'clock similar turn. I'm just gonna loop back one more time and try and get off Maverick here.
Copy that. I'll stay in my turn.
Should be the BRC. Yeah.
Oh, I got visual on you.
See ranged about. Yeah, you're about 10 miles behind me. I'm just pulling it back to 275. Okay, I'm level 3. Angels 335 and 275 knots.
Rifle. Rifle.
Good kill. And we're being shot at.
Yeah, there is still some small arms fire there. And what you really got to watch out for are man pads. They are lethal.
I'm on you.
Yeah, I was visual on you following me through my turn there. I am out to the east, climbing. And yeah, let's go look for a gas station here.
Grand Mountain's mentioning something about it.
Texaco, Colt, 1-1. Request rejoin. Colt 1-1. Texaco, proceed to pre-contact at 20,000.
Texaco at 18 X-ray, I think, is the closest.
Boat looks fine.
Diamond Flight, be advised, Dagger Flight is talking to the tanker. Not monitoring Unicom on SRS currently.
Roger.
X-ray or 18?
The briefing says 18 X-ray, but I'm disinclined to agree.
Alright, leveling off.
Heading 300 anyway. I don't have it on TACAN yet, but just look at the F10 map.
Copy that.
I'm on your 8 o'clock low.
Copy.
20 X-ray works, and that's one of the tankers. 18 does not work.
And I'm going to switch to that. Adjusting course.
Say fuel state. 1 is at 3.7.
4.2.
One could really use a in-flight beer refill.
Oh, you got 20 miles, 25 miles, so I'd say you got time.
Yeah, copy that. I'm setting autopilot on heading 323. One is AFK.
Copy.
One is back at the controls.
Tankers are turning slightly.
So 20 X-ray is Shell, channel 11.
Abort rejoin.
Copy that, I just looked it up.
Shell, Colt, 1-1. Request rejoin. Colt 1-2, Shell, proceed to pre-contact at 20,000.
Miles.
Copy, I'm visual on your green smoke.
Oh, there he is.
Well, if you're going to use the airshow smoke, you might as well do some airshow maneuvers.
Right.
Diamond Flight, Dagger 1, what was the status of targets at waypoint 2?
Well, we kind of took out some stuff. Alex shacked a bunch of stuff at waypoint 2, but we don't know what percentage of that is. You know, whether he took out 40% or 98%. He blew up a lot of shit.
Copy. Waypoint 3 is similar. We've destroyed a few vehicles, but there is definitely some targets remaining.
Yeah, Alex, I think, is done, so he wanted to head back to the boat, which I'm doing, but it's not to say I'm not up for another hop after I...
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, copy. I'm just... Daggerflight is
We need some gas.
refueling at Shell, which actually I guess I need to do even if I am going to divert to KSAB.
Yeah, we only need to bump it up to like 7,000.
Well, actually, KSAB is like right there. We could just go rearm.
Yeah, that's what I was suggesting to Alex as well, but he wanted to, I think, based on time he's at, wanted to...
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
We're not even at the right tanker, dude.
Well, let's just start radioing different ones and see if they'll drop a hose for us.
Whichever one you're closest to should be the one at the top of your menu.
Yeah, I agree.
Texaco, Colt, 1-1, request rejoin. Colt 1-1, Texaco, proceed to pre-contact at 20,000. Texaco, Colt 1-2, request rejoin. Colt 1-2, Texaco, proceed to pre-contact at 20,000.
You get in there first, Mal. I'm already on the right side, so.
Ready, pre-contact.
Sounds good.
Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact.
Yeah, Texaco.
Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact. Contact. Break away, break away, break away. You're taking fuel. Contact. Break away, break away, break away. You're taking fuel.
We're just going to 7, right?
Hey, firm.
Clear deck.
pre-contact. Contact. You're taking fuel. Break away, break away, break away. Return pre-contact. Abort rejoin. Return pre-contact. Abort rejoin.
KSAB is 84 X-ray.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Turning in. Heading east.
Yeah, visual. I'll follow you in. I don't know if you're familiar with KSAB, but you have to approach from the north. It's the only way in or out. It's surrounded by mountains on the west, south, and east. Alright, give it to me straight, boys. Grade those landings.
Well, I got a slightly high-end close 4-wire. Alex took a wave off, and then a taxi 1-wire for his second trap. He's heading out for another one because he's not happy with that result to end the mission.
Yeah, good call.
I'm at 400 on TCOB'ed.
Copy.
I like loading the smoke generators. It's easier to spot others.
Oh, feels like cheating.
And it doesn't take up a weapon slot.
Yeah, it would feel a lot more like cheating if spotting was easier in this game.
Yeah. They really need to fix the smart scaling.
I'm pretty damn impressed with my parking job on the boat.
Okay, Mal, I'm 1 mile trail behind you, going to go external camera on Tony for screenshots because he's bragging.
Copy that. That is a good parking shop. That is tight.
I know, right?
That is really tight.
That's almost to the point where your left wing like would barely clear the elevator opening edge.
Yeah, without it being folded. Yeah, no, I see what you mean.
Yeah, if it wasn't folded, it wouldn't clear for sure. Even folded, it's close.
Yeah, like I even parked it too far to the left.
Oh, here comes Alex.
High to start.
Here comes Alex.
Solid pass.
Is that a 4 or a 3?
4-wire.
Oh yeah, okay.
I ended up just going to a random external view manually. My camera was based pretty much right in the middle of the wires, so I'm pretty sure I got some really good screenshots there of him trapping, just like at the ramp.
Nice. We are literally right over Kasab right now.
Yeah, so I think what we should probably do is like some sort of badass like high energy dive maneuver.
Alright, sounds good to me. Rolling 180 and pulling down. And then I'm just gonna fly over, brake, and do it that way. The dirty overhead brake.
I like everything about this.
So why? Especially at 520 knots.
Altitude. Altitude.
I don't know what the allowable speed to deploy your speed brake is, but I'm sure I was well above it there, and I've been speed brake out through that whole dive. Okay, 2 is in the brake.
Yeah, sorry, I should have called that.
Yeah, no worries. Man, you gotta kind of brake a little bit high to get over these hills.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about too. Alright, turn to base. And I forgot I'm a little heavy.
Is turning base.
Solid parking jobs.
One's on the ground, all 2's on the ground. I'm on the right side.
Copy.
I'm just gonna roll it to the end.
Are you guys relaunching?
Yeah, we just landed.
Yeah, we just landed.
What target are you going after next?
Unknown.
Good question.
Yo, who is in a Blue Angels paint right now?
Classic Zino.
Are you triggered?
No, I'm just watching whoever it is fucking botching or refueling.
Oh yeah.
You want to act like the best? Fucking be the best. Sorry, dude. Thought
Whatever.
the tanker was supposed to be in front of you.
Yeah.
That was a fun landing. I love like a
I'm
shit hot
reloading and
approach.
rearming. Guys, I'll launch off here and come up and join you, whichever target you're going at. Bring a couple of Mavericks and a couple of Harms.
Yeah, copy that, Tony. There was one SA6 site off to the east of waypoint 3, but it didn't really bother us. I'm going to load up on Mavericks for finishing waypoint 2 and 3.
There's a fan song that lit me up as well. I got a missile off at him, but never hit him.
How'd you guys fare with the F-5s?
We got him.
Just owned those noobs.
Typical day.
One piece.
Gotta give it to the F-5 pilots. Pretty brave to go up against, 5 Hornets.
Honestly, one of them, Mal winged it, the first one, but didn't down it.
Yeah.
And then we got our attention focused on the second one, and the first one was still in the fight and close enough that I'm probably pretty lucky he didn't get a shot off at me.
Really? Jeez. Just today when we were doing cap, Doug hit F4 with a missile, but he was going for guns. He was pretty close, and then I basically yelled at him to get out of the way, and I shot it quickly because he was going to overshoot it and die. But
Copy.
Would that have gone down in his spreadsheet for the month?
it would have gone down the make fun of sheet for the month.
Request refueling.
But in any
ESO,
case,
that arm
rearming.
off, so I'll see you guys later.
Copy.
Later, man. Good flight.
Yeah, see you,
Yeah,
Alex.
good job.
Have a good one.
Yeah, ESO, apparently that harm did hit. I got 3 kills.
Yeah, I got I saw in chat that you got
Rearming complete.
a silkworm kill there.
Fuck, did we get a lot of snow for Vancouver?
Yeah, that's been like
It was snowing
top
here.
story on the news.
They're like,
even up here.
We're expecting 2 to 4 centimeters. We got a foot last night.
Wow, that is a lot for Vancouver.
I don't know if you've seen what the lower mainland looks like with 3 inches of snow.
It's
But
an
12
absolute
inches.
shit show.
Yeah, so try to imagine 12 inches.
That place must be fucking shut down. I'm surprised they're not calling in the army. Toronto gets a foot. They call in the army.
The thing is, in the lower mainland, it's warm enough that it won't stick around for very long to really cause problems. But it will be like a day or two of like just the whole place grinding to a halt.
You know, a lot of people make fun of Vancouver and snow and all of that sort of stuff, and I get it, because, I mean, I can drive in the snow, and I spend a lot of time doing fishtails in my truck just for the fuck of it. And I don't lose control. I'm comfortable with it. But the problem with the snow that we get here is it's not like in Winnipeg when they get a couple of feet of snow over 4 months and it just packs and you're driving on packed snow all the time. Here you get a couple of days of snow and then it freezes and then it rains a little bit and then it freezes again and you wind up with this heavy fucking snow that is horrible to drive in.
And it's crunchy and punchy and it's icy.
And you can't, like, you just cannot have enough snow, salt trucks, plow trucks in this city because it doesn't make financial sense for any of the municipalities to have them, because what are you going to do? Buy a fleet of 50 snow trucks for the 3 days a year you need?
Yeah, so like I don't mean this to like make fun of Vancouver at all, but like it just makes more sense for like, you know, if people can't get to work or school or whatever, and like transit has a really slow day, like so be it. It's more cost effective to do that than to have, like you said, like a whole fleet of snow removal equipment that just sits there idle for 99% of the year.
Exactly.
When I was living in St. Catharines, there was 1 year where we got like maybe 6 inches of snow all year. So the next year, the city budgeted $0 for snow removal, and we got fucking hammered. Like absolutely destroyed. Like it was. They had to outsource vehicles and shit because they had $0 for maintenance, so none of the trucks got worked on also. I'm ready to go, Easy.
Yeah, I'm also taxiing back to the runway here.
Did you bring one harm or two?
I brought just one and 3 Mavericks.
I should probably just bring one.
I've got 2 and I just launched.
You've got 2 harms?
We'll be taking off from KSAB here real quick.
Yeah, I got 2 harms, 2 Mavs. I'm 95 miles from waypoint. Climbing through 1500.
Alright, I'm gonna ditch my 2 harms and take Mavs.
Oh, we lost Zino?
He was already dead to me.
Flying a Blue Angel skin.
Is that because of how many aircraft he killed himself in?
You know what? I told him when he first got into DCS, and he said, you know, he's not really all that interested in like, you know, joining the group and learning how to fly and following proper procedures. He just wants to like screw around and you know, shoot missiles at Russians or whatever. So I told him the very first thing he's got to do is just always rock the Blue Angel skin. Because like people that are really into it will get offended by it.
Like Alex?
Yeah, exactly.
Triggered.
Oh, and I mean, he's a buddy of mine in real life, and I know he's got like a computer that's probably 6 years old and wasn't all that high end when he bought it. He's got.
Is he from Rupert?
Yeah, he's from Rupert. He's got a like a single flight stick, like, so he's using a twist rudder and a tiny little throttle. He has no head tracking.
Solid. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in my place seat with a VR and a total HOTAS set.
Hey, he popped back in for a second, then he geeked out again.
And then he's gone again.
Ready to rock here, Mel?
That I am.
Okay,
Yeah,
brakes on,
good.
spinning up.
I'm just coming up on Kasab, actually.
Rolling. You guys got to download StarMat's new skins for the 409. They are terrific.
Yeah, I looked at them. I haven't downloaded them yet. I just barely remembered to download the new keg skin for the Diamond.
Yeah, I've got a pile of screenshots I'll have to go through later.
Yeah, if you get some real snappers, send them to me, or high res or something, because I want to put them up on the U.S. Navy Facebook page we've got.
Yeah, I took a couple of you and Alex in formation flight, but it's one of those things where just the time of day of the mission and the fact that there was no interesting clouds or ground or anything in the background, like, that, you know, they're good screenshots, but they're not spectacular. They don't have they don't have that great lighting and like something interesting in the background, that kind of thing. They're not.
Might want to turn so.
I'm talking about pictures. I'm talking about photography. I was not happy with the composition of those photographs.
Look, I saw a cracker of a shot in the Digital Combat Simulator Facebook page today of a Hornet on short final to the carrier. Oh fuck, it was awesome.
Are we going waypoint 2 or waypoint 3?
Waypoint 3. And the only reason I say that is that's the one I have selected, so that's where we're going.
That worked. Did you like that shot of us by Dubai at night?
Oh, dude, love it. That like I sent it to a bunch of guys in a WhatsApp group I'm in, and like I was like, I've taken a lot of screenshots I like. I've got a bunch saved that like I think Matt took from Persian Sword 1. He had a bunch of screenshots he posted on Facebook that I really liked, but that one of you and I with Dubai at night in the background is probably my favorite DCS screenshot of all time.
Nice. Yeah, that was just a quick little snap. I had everything set nicely and was like, I can take screenshots. He's not moving, I'm not moving. I got you there.
Yeah, we're going... Oh, did I just turn my smoke back on? Oh. I meant
Yes,
to turn it off.
Oh, you did have it off.
Oh, maybe it automatically turns off when you land.
Trying to make me able to track you from 30,000 feet in 30 miles.
Now, like an idiot, I forgot to warm up my harms again, or my Mavericks. Except I'm not even sure how this is going to work, or hopefully they'll all warm up now. Because I still had one from the previous flight that I hadn't fired that was ready to go. But hopefully the timer will count on all my other ones if I step through them.
I warmed mine up on the ground. So mine are good to go.
This mission's like a walk in the park. Just a walk in the park, Kazansky. What do you guys think about my bet for Wednesday release?
I will take the not this Thursday.
If it's not this week, I think it'll be a 2-week cycle before we could see it again. I was reading the manual last night. Fell asleep dreaming of tomcats.
Oh, I bet.
Even just reading the manual and looking at some of the like the pictures in the tour around the cockpit, like the consoles and the controls and stuff like that, like I gotta say, like so far everything in that module just looks really good. I feel like the quality looks great.
Well, if you've dabbled either in the MiG-29 or the Big, and it, you know, the quality is something else.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things that makes me cry a little bit about using VR, is I see these pictures and screenshots and videos that are just like the crazy texture and, you know, the little paint flecks that are missing and the realism and the worn-in thing. And I mean, you get some of that in VR, but this is all that, like the last 10-20% of fine detail is just not there. Like I'll never see it. It's so when I fly the Hornet so much and I see screenshots of the Hornet cockpit, I'm like, I didn't know that was there. But as I sit here at 30,000 feet and look around as if I'm sitting in the cockpit, it's pretty frickin'
Alright, Mal, I have no idea where you are, but my Mavericks just finally got fixed, so I am rolling in on target 15 miles from waypoint 3. I'm in from the west-northwest.
Yep, I'm flying heading like 110. Rifle.
Hey, we are like right close together. I am your 4 o'clock.
I'm working towards your guys' area. I'm just about 32 miles north, tracking an SA-6. Are you guys getting any lock indications from it?
No.
Yeah, negative, but when we flew a little bit to the southeast of waypoint 3 on our earlier flight, it was locking us up. I'm out to the north. I'm going to do a flyby of waypoint 2.
Is waypoint 3 that little lagoon?
Yeah, there's like a little like artificial breakwater and a reef there, yeah.
Okay. I'm just in the bay that's to the north of there. After the next little peninsula or a little outcropping.
Copy that. What's your altitude? Oh, I've got your contrail.
Yeah, 31.
That wasn't all the targets at waypoint 3, was it?
No, there's still some stuff there. Yeah, I'm starting to think there's so many vehicles there. Maybe I should have brought some double racked Mark 82s or something like that, but too late now.
Do you have to warm maps up individually, or do they all just warm up?
I think they all just warm up.
Okay, because I can't get any of my other 3 to uncage.
Yeah, I don't know. Might be one of those things where when you rearm, you have to step through them all, and wait 3 minutes again.
Oh fuck!
I don't think so. I know that there's been some buggy behavior with reloading and not getting them loaded properly.
So I know I just landed with one Maverick that was ready to go, and then took on 2 more. And when I took off again and went to check, it showed the camera like the first one was still ready to fire. So I was like, oh, that's kind of sweet. Maybe the other ones will be ready too. So I stepped through to the other 2, and they were not ready to fire. But then after that, when I stepped back to the first one, it was also not ready to fire, and I ended up having, even though that one had been cold and ready, I ended up, because I stepped to the ones that were not ready, I ended up having to wait 3 minutes for all of them regardless. Which, so, I mean, there is definitely some buggy behavior.
Yeah, so I have to keep hitting my cage uncage. It won't cage the seeker.
Do you have a waypoint designated that it keeps looking for?
No. Other than my waypoint, but it should be pointed where I want it to go. I didn't think that was in yet.
Magnum.
Altitude. Altitude.
What do you guys think makes for good missions on this map? One of the things I like about the Caucasus is you can get into the hills, hide stuff in there.
So I was complaining about it earlier to Rob, actually maybe it was on the main Discord too, that I feel like the thing that would really help make this map come to life in the missions is a greater variety of naval units on both sides.
Yeah.
So now my Maverick Seeker's upside down.
Maybe the ground crew at KSAB didn't know what they were doing and just put the missile on upside down.
Fucking drunken Arabs.
Yeah, I mean, there's portions of this map that are cool, but flying over large expanses of desert and looking for targets
it gets up fast.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think, I got to design a couple of missions for Persian Sword, and I'm just trying to think of some ideas that are, not forcing us to fly 250 miles to get to a target, but at the same point, having something creative that we can do.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to Persian Sword 1, and just based on like my little flyover, like this is the first time I've ever flown over this part of Iran in this game, and it's pretty desolate. So where Persian Sword 1 took place, like north of Oman, on like Keshem Island and the Tunb Islands and stuff like that seemed like a bit more of an interesting area.
Yeah, and the mountains to the
and then to the mountains to the north of that, further up in Iran.
Yeah, exactly. Northwest.
Like
there's-
Shiraz.
Yeah, the Shiraz direction.
Yeah, it's a long haul from Almanad.
Yeah, that's the problem. So I had an
I
idea
feel
that
like
like we
if
could
we
maybe
could
take a
get some
FARP
sort
or
of,
something like that, or
Yeah.
like capture an airbase and then stage from Keshem or
Yeah,
Bandar Lenge or
that's
something like that.
exactly what I was thinking. Like we could move the fleet up into the pit of the Persian Gulf and forward stage.
Yeah, there's an idea.
But if we could do some sort of like airbase hopping, maybe one mission out of Al Manhad is to take.
Yeah, because it's only 100 miles from Keshem to Lar.
Yeah, what is the base on the island there?
That's Keshem, isn't it?
No, I'm thinking like Bandar Lenge. And there's another field on a little island just to the left of that.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like a direct hop across from...
Oh, you're thinking of Kish Island, maybe?
Yeah, Kish. That's it. So we could, maybe from even Siri, maybe that pushes to Kish, and then that's nothing but mountainous territory there. So you could spend days rooting insurgents out of the mountains and chasing SAM sites down valleys or running up valleys to prevent from getting hit by SAMs. Like I've done some missions up in that area where you've got to run low level through it. If you're not low level,
that would be fun.
Yeah, way back during Persian Sword 1, I think, or maybe after Persian Sword, but when the 409 was first starting, Jeff had an idea for a mission that was like a nighttime convoy, seek and destroy, way up in the mountains there. And I didn't do anything with it, but I've always just sort of had that idea up in my head of like trying to do like a fairly stealthy insertion, low level to avoid SAMs up into the mountains there, and like looking for a moving convoy that could be in a couple of different areas.
Yeah, like we could start out at Kish, and the convoy could start from Shiraz and work its way down. Because there's a road system that goes south. Like through XM there.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to do SAM hunting, or not SAM hunting, but convoy hunting with SAMs in the area at night. I wonder if that might be too much, or if it would force you to have some seat guys on the trigger out front and take out those SAM sites before you go convoy hunting. I remember I did a mission with the Stingers back when we were still flying just the Harrier, and it was a night mission, and each of us took like a box, so there was like 6 of us, and we could split the area up into 6, and each of us worked the box, and each box had like 4 or 5 targets in it, and seeing in night vision goggles, seeing all the beams from the T-pod down to the ground. You get out of the cockpit, we're all at like 30,000 feet, but you look over and you can see these 5 laser beams going down from the sky looking for targets.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm just heading back up to waypoint 2.
Yeah, I just flew over waypoint 2 and I didn't see anything on the ground in the area, so I wonder if I've got the wrong waypoint.
No?
Like I didn't see anything destroyed, I didn't see anything alive.
So waypoint 2 is that weird shaped island. It's the most northernmost island in that little schmozzle of islands. It's a big, it's the biggest island of the bunch, and it's got a weird little port on the north side of the island. And the targets are just to the south of where that port.
I see. I didn't go quite far enough north then when I was checking it out.
So I'm actually just coming up on it. I'm gonna see if I can detect more targets, but I think there's a whole bunch of targets still at waypoint 2. Sorry, waypoint 1, my bad.
Okay, I definitely didn't fly up high enough for up north for waypoint 1.
Hey Mal, did you get your other Mavs working?
Nope. They came on, but I had trouble caging and uncaging the Seeker. It would just... I couldn't recage it.
Okay, strange, because I just shot my first Mav, and...
Black screen.
Yep, and nothing else for the second one.
Yep.
There's still targets at waypoint 1. I just took something out, and I could see a smattering of like 5, 6, 7 targets on the ground still. So I'm just pushing a little bit northwest of waypoint 1, tracking a SAM site.
So now when your other one warms up, you'll be able to uncage it once, and it'll stay uncaged, and then you won't be able to move it. You'll have to keep recaging it, cage, uncage, and it'll just stay uncaged.
You know, I wonder how some of these bugs make it out onto... I mean, I know the excuse just is, oh, it's early access, it's open beta, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? When you have something functioning, why do you keep breaking it?
I know. I mean, I've had this bug ever since the IR maps came out. I've had this problem. Ooh.
I got the SA6 to the south of...
okay, good. I was just about to ask about that.
And I think I should have a good target on the one just north of waypoint 1, because it locked me and I released, so I'm definitely within range.
Yeah, you're 25 miles from it.
How do you see it?
It popped up on the F10 map.
Oh, look at that. It must be Fog of War, right?
Yep.
So why don't the targets that I'm shooting at pop up on Fog of War then?
I think it's only things that track you or become active, because when I shot the SA6 earlier, it popped up.
Yeah, I can't get the second map to come active at all.
Yeah, for me it had to warm up, and once it warmed up, then it came active, but I couldn't slew it.
Oh, we're about to get a shack. F6.
Good kill.
Oh, that just went active. Perfect. Rolling in on waypoint 1.
I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, yeah, Mavs are working again. Nope. I'm so disappointed.
Rifle. Off to the south. 7.1 and Winchester. BTR.
I think I need to... I wonder if there's a bug report on that.
Improve it with a track file. Oh, I killed a bunch of shit.
Yeah, chat just got lit up there.
Fuck, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry guys in the BTR with one map.
Nice. Oh, you got a map to come off?
Yeah, I got the second one to work.
I wonder if my MAV issue has something to do with the Warthog slough.
Yeah, no, just for me it took a second to warm up, and once it warmed up it was fine.
Yeah. Oh, but you did a shutdown though, right?
Nope.
No, you were still hot restarted?
Yep.
You're not using a Warthog though, are you?
X52.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's a Warthog issue. But it's weird because I have 2 TDC downs, like the target lock kind of thing. So I have one on the throttle and one on my stick, just to kind of. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass to lock a target with the slough, and yeah. So I was trying both, and I couldn't get it to break the lock. I don't know why. But usually when you hit your cage uncage, it should cage the seeker, right?
Should, yeah.
And it's not. And that's the most frustrating thing, is it's not caging the seeker. Alrighty, where are we going, boys?
Boat.
.74 X-ray?
Yeah, 77 miles or so from waypoint 2. Would say a skinny britches.
Sometimes you just gotta do boat stuff.
Be a good way to cap off the night.
I'm at 5.1 fuel, so I should have a nice trap weight when I get there. Nice low weight.
Yeah, I'm 6.6. I'll tell you.
I'm zooming up to 34,000.
Okay, here's the deal. I think I'm the furthest, closest to the boat.
90 miles.
Okay. There is a tiny little island just sort of on the tip of the isthmus where Casada is, out in the water. I'm going to orbit over that.
Okay.
Just to give you guys a visual reference. I could give you.
Looks like a teardrop. It looks like looks like ball. Right?
It's like a little triangle.
Almost like a Hershey's Kiss.
Yeah, there you go.
It does look like a set of balls, though.
Grid DQ53.
Yep, in the corner.
It does look like balls. I wasn't looking at it on the map view. I was looking at it from 32,000 feet. But yeah, that looks like a set of balls.
Sorry for the bad visual, but...
Hey, you see what you want to see, man. Some people just want to see balls.
Oh, it's like Christmas. I forgot I'd gotten another beer a little bit ago.
Oh, that's a great feeling. I don't drink anymore, but I get like that with coffee when I thought that I was out, but there's actually half a cup of coffee still, and I actually like cold coffee.
Oh, I can't stand cold coffee. It gives me the chills.
I don't mind it.
All right,
I think I see your contrail.
Left-hand orbit, 33,500, 300 knot.
Hey, that works out perfectly because I'm still probably 50 miles away from you, but I'm, that was exactly my altitude.
Yeah, that's your contrail I'm seeing.
And it puts us 53 miles to the boat at the closest point of approach. I've been screwing around a lot with the scripting and trying to get a bunch of boat shit working, either the Airboss script or the wrench script. The wrench script is really cool. It will basically whatever, buddy Spike, whatever
yeah, I know, I'm just being a dick.
Whatever so you don't have to actually put any waypoints with the carrier. You just drop the carrier on the map anywhere you want, and then in the scripting you specify the length of the recovery period, and you can either put it in time or distance. So if you want it to run for like you could put it, what was the math I was using? It had like a 15-mile leg, so if you're doing 25 knots, it takes about 45 minutes for a recovery window. So wherever you drop it, it'll take whatever wind is there, it'll turn the carrier into the wind, steam it for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, it will turn around, go back to the initial point. So if you call it, it'll give you a Charlie time. So if you're, 100 miles away and you call the carrier, it'll say Charlie time is X, which is your recovery time. So you can't recover until you get back, but you can, if you want, override the script and get it turned back around into the wind. And that's cool because dynamic weather looks frickin' awesome, and you can make some highs and some lows, and the wind changes depending on the size of those highs and lows. So if the carrier's moving, it's going to adapt to whatever the wind is and make sure that it's still heading into the wind, and it'll do it so that there's a certain amount of wind over the deck.
What's your airspeed, Tom?
300.
Oh, hey, you guys are right there. I'm like posting screenshots to Discord.
Yeah, you're right there. So cool thing is if you guys are doing 300 knots, you just cut across the inside of the circle and you'll catch me. You don't have to go any faster than me, just 300 knots and cut the circle. And I'll be rolling out of this turn at a heading of about 300. Degrees to roll out.
Hey, that was a nice join. I missed it if you were describing it earlier. What's the BRC?
065.
Thank you.
Which we're actually just crossing right now.
I am almost saddled.
Likewise.
Okay, I'm going to be bringing us left pretty quick here to 335? No, 235.
I'm saddled.
245. And I'll be starting us down at 35 miles to the carrier.
Sorry, I had to make sure my bearing course line was set.
Yeah, I've been trying to go through like a boat stuff checklist because this was a terrestrial aircraft. So I'm like, where's my anti-skid? Where's my hook bypass? I don't know. What do you normally have your radar altimeter warning set to for the boat?
Personally,
250.
yeah, personally 350. That's sort of my rollout behind the boat. Like when I'm in the groove at the ball calls, usually around 350 feet.
There you go, ESO. Air show smoke.
I was directly behind you when you turned that on too. like right
all over
the
your
canopy.
all over your face, kid.
Yeah, it's just like when your discharge is that color of green, you might actually want to get that checked out.
So I'm just going to keep us around 300 knots and just outside the 10-mile DME. And I'll wrap us around the back of the boat for the initial. We'll come straight into the pattern.
Oh, dangerous to go to external view for screenshots when you're not leading the formation.
Yeah, it is. Okay, there's the 10 DME.
We're going left, right?
Left, right? Yes, correct,
Yeah.
we are going left.
I'm too sober for this.
I am not.
Hooks.
Good call. I probably would have executed a nice pattern and then wondered why I didn't stop on the deck. Like I would have executed a nice pattern.
I think it's just about time to bust the bubble. 10 miles.
Altitude.
Mal, I'm going to slide into
Altitude.
third position on your right.
Okay. Two's in the brake.
Three's in the brake.
Uh, 300 Hornet Ball 4.8. And radar altimeter goes up.
Oh, my plane is so light.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, like my speed is like 127 or something like that.
Clear deck. Another 4-wire.
Ooh, I came in a little. I'm going around.
$712 Hornet Ball 2.2. Bolter.
Yeah, I didn't turn the corner hard enough. I was wide.
I had the opposite problem. I had to extend my turn, but I felt like I recovered from the bad turn well, but then I was just way high. It would have been a terrible pass if I tried to force it.
That was damn near an in-flight engagement. 2 I saw you pitching with the stick.
I did.
Oh, no, that was a one wire.
I thought I had a 4.
From what I saw on the deck, it was the one wire being retracted.
Oh, I figured where I landed it was a 4.
Ooh, I'm long in the groove.
And you're currently above the brake altitude.
Don't settle. Ball 1.8.
Fuel low. Fuel low.
Don't climb.
Way too sharp turn, too. Putting on a clinic here. And just a nice little correction at the ramp here.
Oh no. Oh no.
There's the back of the boat. I saw that coming.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I survived.
Didn't even bother to rescue you.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where they you know, they don't send the helicopter. They just you know,
Yeah, there's
Notify the next of kin.
the admiral is already writing the letter to my widow.
the State Department regrets to inform you that your sons are dead because they were stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, I had 3 kills, 3 ground kills, 1 aircraft. I'll
What I
take
get?
that.
Holy shit, 12 ground kills. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
2 traps and no deaths.
I like the no death part. I think that one's the more important one. It's probably a good thing we don't keep a track of how many airframes we go through.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got in the screenshot folder.
Tony, what's your tail number?
300. Oh, that's a nice shot. Breaking before the boat.
Nice. It's the only one I took tonight. I'm kind of disappointed in myself.
I didn't really take any airborne. Oh, there it is. That's fucking sexy.
Nice. What's this operation called? Persian Sword?
Persian Sword. We get there. Started at 10, 2.4 hours.
No, it's 2 hours for us.
2 hours?
Well, 2 hours for me, anyways. Because I got on 10 after 9 till almost 11:30 now.